this is a Fox News alert. The snow keeps falling. You aren't looking at Washington or Chicago or Minnesota. Want to take a guess? That's Dallas, Texas. DFW Airport canceling hundreds of flights today. Dallas getting more than 3 inches of snow. It's been a rough week for Al Gore and global warming alarmists everywhere. Washington dealing with the snowiest winter ever. But here's some good news for the former vice president. If he visits D.C., he'll have a free place to stay. Republican Senator James Inhofe and his family building this new home for him. It's an Igloo. The senator joins me now. Thank you, sir. Okay, so you built an Igloo. I thought it was global warming. I thought, temperatures were going to rise and we're never going to be able to build an Igloo. By the way, you could probably build an Igloo in Dallas, Texas today.
Eric, it was my daughter and her family of 6. They were stuck up here. They couldn't get any flights out because the airports were closed. So they went up to 3rd and Independence, right next to the Library of Congress, and built the most elaborate igloo. You can hold 4 people in there, and it's they put a sign on top saying Al Gore's new home. Now on the other side, where the traffic was coming, they put a sign that said "Honk if you want global warming," and all of them were honking and thumbs up and all that stuff. So you got to have some fun.
You have to have a little fun. You have a coffee table inside that Igloo, because we have a book that we'd like to send you. We had a book outside yesterday, gathering a little bit of snow, The Inconvenient Truth, or An Inconvenient Truth. Maybe we can put that on the coffee table. What happened to that sign?
Not many people are reading that anymore. Virtually every assertion that was made in that science fiction movie has been refuted. But it was really funny because some of the people that were calling my kids, I guess it was Oberman and Rachel Maddow, the worst kids of the year, or the worst kids of the whatever it is. Anyway, some people just can't take a joke.
Can't take a joke. No doubt about that.
It's still there.
Senator, do me a favor, just bear with me a second. I want to read a couple of quotes from an article I pulled this morning. It's 1974. It's a Time article, and it dealt with global cooling and impending ice age coming. Do we have that, guys? If we have those full screens, I'd like to show it. We got it? Here it comes. Here we go. Okay, so another ice age. The weather aberrations they're studying may be the harbinger of another ice age. If I can get the next one real quick. Telltale signs are everywhere, from the unexpected persistence and thickness of the pack of ice in the waters around Iceland. And one more, whatever the cause of the cooling trend, its effect could be extremely serious, if not catastrophic. My point there, sir, was, and the reason why I asked them to make those full screens is 30 years ago we were worried about global cooling. Now we're worried about global warming. Is this not just the globe cooling and warming over the course of 30-year periods?
Eric, you can go over there and look at the cycles. Certainly, it's been 4 cycles since 1895. And by the way, the cover of that Time magazine I used on the Senate floor. I have a great big blow up. But then right next to it, the same Time magazine a year ago had that last polar bear standing on the last ice cube saying global warming's coming, we're all going to die. So anyway, God's still up there. We still have the cycles, and I think that it is kind of a little bit humorous now that the alarmists are trying to change their terminology and say, "Oh, we've never been talking about warming. Now we're talking about climate change."
Senator, we just received a report that President Clinton is reportedly hospitalized in New York City. Have you heard that?
No, I have not heard that.
I just handed it to me. Former President Clinton hospitalized, Columbia Presbyterian Hospital in New York City. Okay, we're working on confirmation of that. Back to the global warming. Now, you say they should have a little bit of humor with this. They should have some fun with us, but when it comes down to it, a cap-and-trade bill would cost us dearly, would it not?
Eric, it would cost between $300 and $400 billion a year. In my state of Oklahoma, for each family that files a tax return, it'd be about $3,000 a year. But the thing is, you don't get anything for it. Even the administrator of the EPA said that if we pass cap and trade here, it won't have any effect on the world's CO2 emissions, because China, our jobs just go places like China and India and Mexico where they don't have any restrictions.
All right,
so
we're going to have to leave it there, Senator.
And we're not going to do it.
Senator, I apologize. We're going to have to leave it there. Senator James Inhofe, Republican from Oklahoma. Thank you very much. All right. We're just hearing today Harry Reid has scaled back that jobs bill we were talking about just earlier today. The Senate Majority Leader reportedly